couch mat. I know you want it out. Put the key on. And just
About to rip this little bike.
Apart, but if you grab a handful, it's going on. What? No, I just didn't want to lose my sweet 4 cells.
Things are ripper. Is that your car?
Yeah.
I hear you. Sweet,
Whole
man.
unit.
Yes, sir. Oh, he gone.
Yeah, that one's mine, man. You can rip it if you want to.
All right.
And it's that size. But it's
Wow.
72 volt. I mean, it's fucking retarded. Like, they claim the hot rod one, which I don't have it yet, that at 25 you can grab a handful of throttle and flip over backwards.
Really?
Crazy.
That's the 1,000.
Rip off on it. No, it's a. That's a 16 button. Mine is. You said button in goes faster. Button out. Button out. I think. I don't know.
It's
Run
when
it
the-
right over and click the button. It'll either slow down or speed up.
Okay. I didn't even mess with the button, but the S symbol was on, so I figured that meant sport mode.
No, actually, that's slow.
Saved from sitting in a garage.
That's fast. Fucking write it again. I think S is actually slow. Yeah, you were riding it slow. Yeah.
Okay.
Write it again.
Dude, that's sick.
Oh yeah, you take off. My little boy, he's 3. He rips that thing? No, he drives it. They're about 1,900.
I got you.
And they make them from a 250, which is like for kids, and then they make that big one. They separate them from bottom. That's not like yours. No, I'm just a dealer. No, I do. I own that kind. We put V-locks on the racing.
What's your name again? Yeah,
Wild Barnett.
the S is for slow.
Yeah.
I collected it and it killed it.
Yeah.
That's sweet. I think you let Cletus run in your car.
Yeah, that was just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing's bad.
And there's a button in the side of them. Oh, it's one of the screws. Has a hole in it. I think that one. It's one or the other, and you can slow it like way down.
Yeah.
So even slower than that.
I see. Yeah. That's
Like
sweet,
if you got
man.
kids or something, you can buy. They have a 250, a 350, and a 750. You can buy them a 750, turn it down, and then lock that out, and it rides like a 250. And then as they get older, you just turn it up instead of buying them 2 years.
Yeah.
Because they're not cheap.
Yeah.
But
And y'all sell these online at MacFab?
yeah. And I can drop ship them to your house, but and they charge. I think one of those is like $100 shipping, $110 shipping.
Yeah.
Which isn't
sweet.
terrible.
Yeah. What all y'all do? Just mainly gas performance or all?
All we do is V-locks.
Okay, that's
I
it.
take either wheels you've got already, or I can build you new wheels. We put V-locks on them and send them back to you. Like, that's all we do.
You do any rock crawling out of the yard?
I don't do any, but we've done some V-locks for rock crawlers.
I hear you. I didn't know if you did. I'm seeing as you're kind of out that way.
We go ride their dirt bikes and shit like that, but
Man, there's some big money that goes there. It's crazy.
them boys will spend it.
We went and ran side by sides there, me and a buddy, I don't know, a year and a half or 2 years ago, and I guarantee there's a dude there with 200 grand in a Jeep. And it was insane.
They'll flat spend it.
Yeah. That the backside of Daniel there, they was just, like it was nothing.
Dude, I probably hadn't been. I remember going when I was like 10 years old, and Daniel was still like the hardest place to ride, and I'm sure it's way different. We haven't been over there since we rode recently. We take kids and stuff.
It was real washed out when we went. It was bad, but it was a lot of fun. We did what we could on side by side, but you can't touch them crawlers.
And I like riding. We got side by side and stuff, and I like riding them, but man, they're so dangerous.
I swear, yeah.
Like my buddy, big dude, red beard,
Yeah.
wherever he is. about 3 or 4 months ago, him and his wife, they got a street legal and riding it down the road. Something run out in front of him, and he swerved and missed it. That bitch went flipping end over end, threw him out the windshield, came back in, and broke his fucking neck. I mean, it fucked him up good. You know?
Yeah.
That's his wife that just walked in there. It didn't hurt her really, but he's got to have. They're going to go in and put a titanium cage and stuff around his neck and stuff in a couple weeks.
The scariest thing to me is when you see videos of dudes in mud holes and they just hit it and a stick comes up through the floorboard, man.
No thanks.
Yeah, no thanks on that.
Hard to pull a 4-inch dogwood out of your butthole, you know?
Yeah, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. Would you mind giving us a little overview on your car? So what does it run, like 5s?
So we built this thing on Horsepower Wars, a $10,000 drag shootout in 2018. That's Pete Harrell. He builds the motors and tunes it. We flew to 6 of us flew to California. We had 2 weeks and $10,000 to build a car from scratch. So when we got this thing, we rode it in the shop. It was a pretty mint condition 1986 4i.
Yeah.
And we completely kiboshed it, you know.
Yeah.
But then it had a iron block SBE 5.3 LS that we pulled out of a junkyard.
Yeah.
We put a turbo on it out of a semi truck. Fuel injection with Holly. The chassis is pretty much the same. And in the 10 days and 10 grand, in the quarter mile we went like 851 at 165. Well, since then, this is the 3rd rendition of the motor. Now it's on alcohol. It's got a 98. We only run 8 mile. It's been a best of 450 at 170. But it's stock suspension, no subframe connectors, the same $10,000 chassis we built. You know, it's just.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I raced it on Netflix Fastest Car in season 2. We won our regional race in Greenville. They took us to California and I spun out. I wrecked at the final. But here we're just running that 530 index, that little gangsters class, you know. But as far as like I race NHRA Pro Mod, and I mean I run all kind of stuff, but I still have. This is the most relatable car to the people that are here. You know, this is achievable for you, right?
Yeah.
For about 50 grand, you could build this and run the same. Now, I would sell you this car, but it costs you about double that because it means something to me.
Yeah.
And it's, man, I won $140,000 with it in a little less than 2 years. You know, no preparation. But like, it just works. You know.
Yeah, it works good.
It's got really good stuff.
Is that red Loctite?
It's a red RTV.
Okay.
So we just, you know, obviously we peeled beer cans. It used to be all over everything, and then I put a different turbo and a new charge pipe.
So when you had the semi-truck turbo, was it a T6 kit?
Yep.
That's sweet.
It was actually off of I was told it was off a Cat Bulldozer, but I don't know. It was ugly. God, it was ugly.
Yeah.
But it
That's
worked.
crazy.
I
That's
ran
sweet.
it for a couple years after that, and then for the most part, the car is the same. And then again, it's not. You know, that's a different motor and fuel system.
I like the microfiber lid right there.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
So the name of the car is Beer Money.
Yeah.
And we used to have one of those Heineken kegs like you buy at the grocery store as a catch can, but it just wasn't big enough.
Yeah. That's sweet. That's awesome, man.
But it's cool. If it could tell a story, it would tell a fucking good one.
Yeah. That tells a pretty good one just sitting here, man. That's awesome.
But it is.
It's crazy. Like you said, how much you've got in it and what it could hang with.
Like,
and blow the doors off of.
I feel fairly confident that I could take you to Mooresville Dragway in a day and I could have you driving it pretty good. Like, we got it all, it's just easy, you know? It goes down the racetrack every time you let go of the button, you know? And it
runs pretty straight.
Runs straight, you know? It'll run, like right now we've got it dialed to run 530s because that's the index we're on in this class.
Yeah.
But it'll run 450s, 460s.
Man, yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
My uncle used to run, you know Doug Klein?
I do.
Yeah, he used to run with him. Patrick Ferguson. I don't know if you know him. He was.
Dan?
I don't know. No, he's not. But he was his mechanic when they would run those Rocky Mountain Race Weeks on 1320.
Yeah.
They won. I'm wanting to think either 15 or 16.
Okay.
The year 15 or 16, they won that year, and they always did a deal with what was his name? What's the guy that was in the S10?
Larry Larson.
Yeah, Larry Larson. They would do a deal with him where if either one of them won, they just split it.
So a couple weeks ago, I ran King of the South in Shadyside, and I lost to Larry in the final. You know, it was 4th out at the finish line.
Larry's funny, man. He'll get mean.
And talented.
Yeah.
And smart.
He is.
I like Larry. We're good friends. I like him a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, he is talented. Man, there's a lot of those guys in there, man, that are just, of course, like I said, Doug Klein, he lives over there, right? He
I
lives
used
over
to
there close to
the
me.
bracket race with Doug.
Oh, really?
Yeah, back in the day.
That's cool. But yeah. My uncle's actually got one about like this. I don't know if he sold it now or not. I hadn't seen it in a while. But it was a big turbo, single turbo setup. He was in like the 6 bracket though.
Yeah.
Sweet stuff,
We're going to
man.
go try to make this one.
Well,
Don't do no good sitting here. It ain't what I brought it for.
that's what it is, man.
See y'all.